Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause numbers 23 CCCR 1, excuse me, cause number 23 CCCR 2110 and cause number 23 CCCR 2217. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jerry D. Dryden. Mr. Dryden, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dryden, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Dryden, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Dryden, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Dryden?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Dryden. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Todd LeBlanc. Attorney LeBlanc, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge, thanks.
Mr. LeBlanc, do you waive a record in Mr. Dryden's cases?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Dryden, in cause number 23 CCCR 2110, I have before me a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Jerry D. Dryden, on or about September 23rd of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault causing a bodily injury to a family member. Mr. Dryden, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to this charge, Mr. Dryden, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleaded no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Dryden, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. It's also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. You recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 2 of this same document, there's a signature, well, excuse me, there's a set of initials on the line next to a box that's checked no contender, which means no contest.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, Your
And on the next page of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that
Yes, sir.
statement? The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Dryden, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything your attorney went over?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, Your Honor.
to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dryden, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
State officer states 1.
We have no objection.
No objection. States Exhibit 1 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you've advised and counseled Mr. Dryden. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
I'm aware of none, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dryden, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Dryden, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 356 days in the Jefferson County Jail, credit for 356 days to tax and retire all court costs, and the state will also be dismissing the companion case.
Okay, Mr. Dryden, the state is offering that you serve 356 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 356 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be tax retired. That simply means that the time that you spent in jail has also paid up your court costs. And so you won't be required to pay the court costs. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. And the state will be dismissing the companion case, clause number 23 CCCR 2217. Mr. Dryden, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Dryden, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Dryden, if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you'll be getting out today. Now, Mr. Dryden, you should also have before you a document that is titled Model Written Ammunition on Ineligibility to Possess a Firearm or Ammunition. I'm going to go over this document with you, and it reads as follows. In accordance with the Texas Administrative Code, Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number one, you are by entry of order or judgment ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number two, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number three, under the Texas Penal Code, Section 46.013, firearms mean any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have an integral part, a folding knife blade, or other characteristics of weapon made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is one, an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, or a replica of an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are starting point for ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure Article 42.0131, Notice for persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code Section 4602, unlawful carrying of weapons. Penal Code Section 46.04, unlawful possession of firearms. Penal Code Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence, child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code Section 85.026, warning on protective orders. Now, Mr. Dryden, the ammunition that I just read to you, and you have a copy in your pocket, you just keep that with you. Make sure that you abide by that written admonition. Now, Mr. Dryden, you're going to stand in front of the coordinator, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you follow the directions of the bailiff, you can follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day.
You too. You do, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. LeBlanc, you have a blessed day as well,
Thank you, Judge.
and you're excused. And Ms. Simmons, you have a blessed day as well, and you are excused. And this will conclude the calling of the court's year review docket on today's date of September 12th, 2024, in County Court at Law Number 2. Judge Terrence L. Holmes is the presiding judge. Each one of you are excused, and each one of you have a blessed day.